Aries, hey Aries. Today you are most compatible with Pisces. You may be really sweet or kind in your energy today. 11 a.m. could be important for you. Today, tomorrow, whenever you see this message, Aries, I'm recording for you on Saturday. Trust. It says the situation is calling for you to have faith. It is just after 10:30 a.m., 10:31 a.m. as I record for you Saturday morning. Saturdays are the day of Saturn. Saturn brings the energy of your discipline, restrictions, challenges, your hard work. Traditionally, Saturn is agriculture, so a day for your crops, growing, sowing, planting, watering your plants, Aries, okay? Let's see. You'll look nice in the color red, or the color red may appear in your day. Red is the energy of your root chakra, your stability, pairs well with Saturn, okay? Connects you to the earth and your foundation, your support, okay? Your good luck number for today is the number 59 or 95, which reduces down to a 5. And fives are the energy of disturbances, changes, things that get on our nerves, right? Good or bad. So, hey, hi, good morning, Aries. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and productive in your energy today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and hyping the videos. I appreciate all of your support. If you haven't subscribed already, Aries, do me a big favor. Hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is absolutely free for you to subscribe, friend, and YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed, so go ahead and subscribe, friend. You already watching. Thank you, Aries. Happy New Year, my friend. And let's see, we're going to take a look at your next romantic encounter and look at the overall energies around the person coming towards you in regards to love. We'll see what's causing that energy, how they appear in the energy, their intentions towards you, and the outcome. Why am I stumbling over my words, Aries? If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. I do have the balcony door slightly ajar. There's a lake and a dog park right outside my balcony. Sometimes we can hear the outside noise. Most of the time, it's pretty quiet. So I hope that doesn't bother you, Aries. Ducks, birds, children, maybe a car, maybe a dog. We just never know, okay? Let's see, Aries. I've pinned your entire Aries playlist in the description box. Be sure to check that out. There's a timestamp in the comments of all of my videos where you can forward through the shuffling to where I pull the first card here, Aries, okay? Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Well, there you have it. And then at the bottom of the deck, attraction. You attract, wait, I can't see it. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay. So there's that. Then you have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Unrequited feelings would be the next one. There's not enough chemistry or attraction. So let's just see. We'll leave those over to the side, but reconciliation and attraction is the overall energy. So let's see. This is the energy around your person. So they could be going through or healing from some sort of family dispute here, Aquarius. But Aries. Let's see. I saw the star energy. Let's see. Let's see, Aries, my friend. So the Empress, yeah, mom. She's the mom of the deck, right? Very nurturing. It's a very good parent. She's very kind. She's, very accomplished, very smart, right? She's all the energies embodied in one. What's behind the Empress? The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. So something happened with their mom. I feel like healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups. I'm not sure. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Hermit. So it's almost like, I mean, it says healing family issues, the Six of Cups, Eight of Cups. Definitely something from the past here, Aries. The Hermit, the Three of Swords, something that has, disturbed them emotionally, right? The Three of Swords is some sort of heartbreak. It's an emotional disruption. It makes you uncomfortable, right? The Hermit is the energy of someone who goes into solitude, usually because they've been betrayed, or it could be because they've betrayed someone, but those are the two. The Hermit goes into solitude because of betrayal, right? What side of the betrayal they're on, it just really depends. But ultimately, it's the person going, you have to know that the energy of the Hermit, right? And I know Aries, YouTube has told you that, it's Virgo the God, but that's actually not accurate. It's Virgo the Hermit, Virgo in a sense meaning virgin, and the word virgin means to be pure in your intentions. Traditionally, it has nothing to do with intimacy, right? It's to be pure in your intentions. So when the Hermit goes into solitude because of betrayal, no matter what side of the betrayal they're on, but it's looking for introspection, their own perspective, to make themselves feel better about the situation, because they can't handle the judgment, right? If they've betrayed someone, they can't handle the judgment, so they have to find that introspection, which, if you know what the word introspection means, it's their own perspective, their own perceptive, right? So it still doesn't mean that it's true, or, the conclusion that they've come to, although the Hermit is very wise, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't mean that the perspective that they've gained is still the most accurate, because if they've betrayed someone, look at it in that sense, someone who doesn't want to take accountability for it, they can't handle the judgment. So it's a little biased, okay? But they're in this energy because, the Tower's here. There's been some sort of betrayal. The Three of Swords. It's something connected to their past that they had to walk away from. And again, knowing the energy of the Hermit, they're in solitude, introspection. They are soul searching. You're soul searching typically because, you've had to let something go. You're walking away from something, making changes. But it's usually because something has happened, right? It's when people need that time to reflect. When everything is going good, people are usually okay, right? They don't have to go into solitude. They're okay with being around people. And people put so much energy on Virgo and the Hermit, and it's just not accurate, right? The Hermit is ruled by Mercury, so is Gemini. They're opposite sides of Mercury. Gemini is the communicator. Virgo is not. It's the Hermit. I don't know what else to say. They're not talking on purpose. Something happened here with their family, Aries. I went off on a tangent talking about the Hermit. People be arguing with me in the comments, and they can literally just look it up. Let's see. How are they appearing in the energy? So what did I say? The High Priestess, they're not talking on purpose. can't make it up, friend. The hermit is the hermit. I understand. The hermit doesn't want to hear any bad things about themselves because they're supposed to always be very pure in their intentions. So when someone says they've done something that's not pure, it's hard to hear. But there's clearly some sort of heartbreak here. I'm not sure how this applies to you, Aries. Let's look and see what their intentions are towards you. I mean, it says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. But this is the energy around them. The Six of Cups is here. I feel like, they're I don't know. Let's see. So judgment. Judgment is the energy of accountability. Very good, right? It's the energy of someone that actually can say, oh, I was wrong, Oh, I'm sorry, you was right. Oh, nope, I actually did do that. They can accept, right? They can also hold people accountability, but ultimately judgment is the energy of accountability. Someone who can take it and also give it. It's also the energy of forgiveness. I feel like something happened here, Aries, maybe with their family or something that they've held on to from their family, maybe for a long time, because we know the Six of Cups is usually the energy of reminiscing on your childhood memories, things from your past, like when you were growing up, but it's usually the happy times. Not so much for them. I feel like whatever happened in their childhood, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I feel like they didn't have a really good upbringing or something like that. They don't like to talk about it. The Lovers is the energy of two people choosing to be together, but it's connected to the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands, which would be you, Aries. But what's the Seven of Swords, right? Because the Seven of Swords is a deception. It's an intentional lie. Someone who is intentionally, it's an intentional betrayal. So it just almost feels like this person has learned to deal with emotions and pain. And, I feel like they've learned like isolation. Like this person has a really thick, silent treatment, maybe. Because ultimately, the Seven of Swords could be, lies and dishonesty and all of those things that I just said. But it's also the energy of someone who could be a bit sneaky or strategic in the sense that they are, intentionally leaving out information because, they're moving in silence. It's not necessary for everyone to know everything about everything, right? So it doesn't have to be. What's in the Judgment energy and their intentions towards you? So Justice. Justice and Judgment traditionally, and the High Priestess, all three of them, and the Empress. The Justice, Judgment, the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Temperance traditionally were one card. They weren't separate energies. They didn't become depicted as individual energies until like the 1800s. But prior to, in the original Italian decks in 1700s, it was one card. They were all Justice, all energies of Libra. Someone may have a very significant Libra placement. Virgo is here as well, Gemini, and you are here, Aries, as the Queen of Wands. I feel like, Aries, it almost feels like someone is upset with you, and they are Maybe something happened with their mom, the Empress in the Tower. But it's the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, Three of Cups. So maybe, all of a sudden they formed this amazing bond with their mom. And now all of a sudden, it's brought up some memories. For some of you, I feel like this person has had a difficult childhood. They don't know how to handle their emotions, so they go into, hermit, and they just stop speaking. High Priestess, super silent, right? For others of you, I feel like Aries, this person still had a uncomfortable past, but I feel like some of them have some of you have, or some of you, the person coming towards you has healed from it, right? They're making, they've made up with their mom, the Two of Cups, Three of Cups. Like they formed a best friend type of friendship now. They go out, they celebrate, they hang out together. The energy shift. Like there was this sudden shift in the energy with their mom. And I feel like for whatever reason, whatever this is with that happened with their mom, and they were able to heal from this energy from the past, it's almost like they're taking it out on you now. It's something about the High Priestess, the Judgment, and the Judgment. It just doesn't feel like a comfortable energy because the Seven of Swords, right? What's in the outcome? Unrequited feelings. Kind of feels like, or maybe they were taking something out on you because of how their mom treated them in the past. Something like that, Aries. Let's see. Could be the other way around. You could be treating someone. The Queen of Wands could be, if you're dealing with an Aries, even though you're an Aries, you could still be dealing with an Aries. Let's see. So in the outcome, the Nine of Swords, yeah, it doesn't feel comfortable. The Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Well, the Seven of Cups. The Nine of Swords is the energy of someone who is a little bit, kind of stressed out, right? It's the energy of, nines are the energy of growth, right? Having to sit with your own self-realization, that hermit, right? And it's also the energy of anxiety and your fears. It's almost like someone is afraid to, I don't know, Aries. It just kind of feels like this person has found some sort of newfound, I don't want to say arrogance, right? But it feels very arrogant. Like someone has had some sort of transition, or, what's the word I'm looking for? Some sort of awakening or aha or something, an aha moment or something like that with their parent. And I feel like whatever it is, it caused them to now feel, a little high and mighty. Maybe someone, just gave birth, and maybe it's not about your mom or their mom. Maybe they've become a mom and, something like that. And now they feel like they are like high and mighty, and they can sit in place of judgment of other people. But I mean, someone that you already know. Says reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. The Six of Cups. It's almost like they've realized, the Eight of Pentacles, how much of a hard worker they are. The Eight of Pentacles is also Virgo energy. with the Hermit, very hardworking, very skilled, right? Very good at, the job they do. It's repetitive. They do it over and over and over again that they become good at doing it that way. If you know Virgo, it has to be 2 plus 2. And we have to keep doing it 2 plus 2. It can't be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. It has to be 2 plus 2 because that's the way I've learned it. That's the way I've always done it. This is the way I have to do it again because it's their own introspection. Okay. And it's like they feel like they've learned something about themselves now and they feel like they are, this super it's very arrogant. It feels very, very arrogant, Aries. Okay. You have Libra here, very, very heavy. You have Virgo. You have Gemini, and then, like I said, another Aries, the Queen of Wands. So, I don't know, Aries. I just feel like someone is coming towards you that you've already experienced before, but just know that they're riding their high horse. It's probably going to be a little annoying, okay? So we'll leave this one here for now. I'll do more energy reads and more love readings because this one wasn't really so much. It was more kind of just riding their coattail, right? We'll do more. I'll do more love readings probably tomorrow. Make sure you have your notifications on. Thank you so, so much for hanging out, sharing some of your energy with me on this Saturday morning. Make sure you don't forget to comment, like, hype, subscribe. Free options for you to support the channel. Thanks for watching, Aries. Bye, guys.